Okay, let's unpack this. We got some notes from a listener about a new networking group. It's on the Sunshine Coast, Queensland, Australia, called Connective.
Right. And I'm looking at their own materials too, so we've got kind of both sides.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm over here in the U.S., so this is interesting, seeing what's happening locally down there.
Definitely. So the plan is, well, let's figure out what makes Connective tick. What's different about them compared to maybe other networking things.
And why someone looking to grow their business there might find it interesting.
Precisely. Our mission, if you like, is to see if this approach really stands out.
Okay, so what is the core idea? What are they pitching as their main thing?
Well, it really seems to boil down to quality referrals. They're super focused on that.
Quality over quantity, then.
Exactly. It's less about just swapping business cards and more about building, actual trusted relationships. The idea is these connections lead to referrals that actually convert, higher conversion rate.
That makes sense. So you're not just hoping something sticks.
Right. It's like building a stronger, maybe smaller, but more effective network. They talk about it becoming like a local support system.
Almost like an extended sales team for each member.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, members act as advocates for each other because there's that trust, that relationship, mutual investment.
Okay, interesting. And it's not just about the referrals themselves, is it? I saw something about skills development.
Absolutely. That's another big piece. They seem to offer training or development in things like, well, networking itself, how to do it well,
Okay.
and public speaking, which is huge for presenting your business, right?
Definitely. Getting your message across clearly.
Also, referral marketing techniques, how to actually ask for and give good referrals, and even leadership skills.
Leadership? Okay, so it's quite broad.
Yeah, it seems they want to help members become, more well-rounded business people, more confident.
And I guess that ties into visibility. You mentioned public speaking. They probably have opportunities for that.
Yes, exactly. Regular presentation slots. It gives members consistent visibility within the group, a chance to explain what they do, what makes them different.
Builds credibility over time, I imagine. People do business with people they know and trust.
That's the idea. Familiarity and trust through repeated exposure and demonstrating value.
Now, it sounds more involved than just a monthly mixer. You mentioned structure.
Yeah, it does seem quite structured. They have these things called deep dive meetings. Sounds like more focused sessions.
Deeper discussions, maybe?
Possibly. Plus the regular presentations we mentioned, and they apparently have ways to track referrals too. Keep things moving.
Accountability.
And a really key structural point, only one person per business category.
Oh, okay, so no direct competitors within the same group.
Right. Eliminates that internal conflict, focuses everyone on finding referrals outside the group for each other.
That's smart. So structure, accountability. Sounds like they're pretty serious about getting results.
It seems that way. The goal is clearly stated as consistent business growth for members. That shared goal, plus the accountability, probably drives participation.
And what about the vibe? Is it all business? Or is there a community feel?
They definitely talk up the supportive community aspect, being around other motivated business owners. That energy.
Yeah, that can be really valuable. Running a business can be isolating.
For sure. Having that peer support, encouragement, maybe even just sharing challenges, that can make a big difference.
Also saw a mention of a giving back principle. How does that fit in?
It sounds like classic reciprocity, but maybe more formalized. The idea that if you actively look for ways to help others in the group, opportunities will naturally flow back to you.
Giver's gain, that kind of philosophy.
Pretty much. Give value, receive value. Makes sense in a trusted network.
So putting it all together, how would you say Connective stacks up against, maybe other networking options someone on the Sunshine Coast might look at?
Well, based on what they say, they seem to aim for maybe more flexibility in some areas, like allowing staff members to attend meetings sometimes instead of always the owner. That could be helpful for busy people.
True.
They also mention aiming for more flexible KPIs, the metrics for success, perhaps shorter meeting times than some models, and trying to avoid really high costs or internal politics.
Okay. Trying to address some common frustrations with networking groups.
Seems like it. Structure, but with flexibility where it counts.
Right. So summing up, Connective seems to offer this structured yet somewhat flexible approach specifically for the Sunshine Coast. Big focus on real relationships for quality referrals.
Plus the skill development, the supportive community, and that one person per category rule. Trying to be efficient and avoid the downsides.
Okay. So maybe the final thought for you listening is this. How could a networking environment that really prioritizes authentic connections, focuses on mutual support, and
Right.
have that structure, how could that impact your business growth? Could it lead to more, I guess, meaningful connections, not just contacts?
Yeah, it's something to consider. What kind of networking truly works best for you and your business goals?
And if you are on the Sunshine Coast, and this sounds interesting, the person to talk to is Byron Miller at Connective. That
Yeah.
seems to be the next step.